And let's roll out, roll out, roll out, roll out, let's roll out.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know who it is. Y'all know what it is. But just in case you forgot, this is Food, Fitness, and Fun. And I'm here with
Sensei Dre, Sensei of Fitness, and a whole bunch of things you ain't never heard of. And I know I say that pretty much on all of them, but today I'm repping the name of my martial arts school,
yes.
Goshen Kai Academy. So if you're on Instagram or on the internet, check us out, GoshenKaiAcademy.org. On Instagram, obviously, hashtag Goshen Kai Academy. I am a martial arts teacher as well as a fitness instructor. So check that out. Repping the Goshen.
Love it. Love it. And I am
Yeah.
JD, aka He Who Pods. Glasses on today, so also rear view mirror. We got a fun sponsored by today. I'm gonna text it to you so you can react in real
All
time.
right.
Because I discovered something by accident one day, and I said, "Oh no, this is crazy!" I got to show Dre,
Okay.
so I just texted to you. I wanted to show you in real time.
Okay. This looks like a receipt.
Nope. Look closer.
Okay. Medium fries.
So this
Bonfire.
is a medium s'mores frozen coffee from Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh.
Look at all the shit that's in there.
Oh, see, I thought these were separate items.
Son, that's all in one beverage.
And this is a frozen bonfire s'mores coffee.
Correct.
I gotta say that again because there's a lot to medium frozen bonfire s'mores coffee.
Yep.
Wow. I wish you would have had a picture of the actual coffee.
Oh, I got a.
Okay.
You want to see one? They got one on the website.
I have to see it.
All
You
right,
can't
hold
just tell
on.
me what's in it and not let me see the actual flavor that you savor. You know? All right, so 3 coffee syrups, 3 s'mores syrups, 3 vanilla shots, 1 cream, 1 mocha cup drizzle, 1 whipped cream, 1 mocha cream drizzle, I guess that is, and 1 graham crumble on top.
Graham cracker crumble.
Graham cracker crumble. Okay, yeah. Damn, son. Okay.
That's the last frozen mocha I ever. That's the last
I got
s'mores coffee I will ever drink.
You
know what I'm
can't
saying?
you can't give me the woman's dimensions and not give me a picture of the woman.
I got you,
You know
right
what I
now.
mean?
I got you right now.
Yeah, be like, oh yeah, she's 34B double D with the blah blah. I gotta see the picture, bro.
All right, give me a minute.
I mean?
I'm gonna find it for you right now.
I was gonna say if you couldn't find it, you could just
No,
show
I
it to me
got it.
later, whatever.
I just went in the app and act like I started an order,
Okay.
and then it shows you.
So who is this from?
Dunkin' Donuts. This is not an ad.
Oh.
They did not pay us, but I was so shocked that I had to share this with the audience.
No doubt. Oh, this is from Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts be wow. Oh, I see it now. Oh yeah. Oh
It just looks
it's
delicious.
everything that it just said.
It looks delicious, and it tastes delicious.
Oh yeah.
So I was just like, yo, I need to have a little frozen coffee tonight. You know, I'm feeling a little crazy, but I didn't think it was this crazy. What the hell? I know you read it, but let me just read it again. 3 pumps of coffee syrup. First of all, I didn't know they had coffee syrup. I don't want coffee syrup. I want coffee, nigga. First of all, let's start there. I don't want coffee syrup. I want coffee. But we got 3 pumps of coffee syrup, 3 pumps of s'mores syrup, 3 pumps of 3 vanilla shots. Shots fired. Cream. Gotta have cream, right? 1 mocha cup drizzle. I guess that's for the top. The rest. So I guess the last things. Yeah, but then it got mocha drizzle twice. I don't know, man. Whatever. 1 mocha cup drizzle, whipped cream, mocha drizzle, and graham cracker crumbles on top. It tastes great. And as I was sipping it, I looked at the side and said, hey, I wonder, does this have the timestamp? I'm going to keep it real. I was running late for work, and I sometimes I leave my cup in the lobby real quick while I go down and change. And I said, all I need is for one nosy nigga to see what time I bought my coffee. And they're gonna be like, son, this nigga came late on purpose. His train wasn't stuck, his train wasn't late. He's late. So I said, you know what? Let me just peel this off. But I peeled it off, and I'm like, what is this long list of things? Like, I didn't even order anything else. This must be somebody else's shit. No, it's your shit. It's you drinking about 8 kabillion calories right now on your way to work. And that's why I wanted this to be the sponsored by, because it looked great.
Oh, yeah.
It tastes great. And it felt real nice, you know, nice and cold going down while it's 85, 90 degrees out here, because the sun and the summer have not been kind since it started. But neither was this to my anything. I said, man, like, what do I do with this? I got to just enjoy it and never drink it again.
Bro, I mean, I'm looking at it, and the first thing that pops out is the 830 calories. That's like right there, letting you know. So it's like, man, yeah, it's up there in the calories.
Crazy.
Mad sugars.
Yes, go ahead, son. Go in.
No, I'm just saying, like, mad sugars, mad caffeine, because when they talk about caffeine syrup, I mean, well, coffee syrup is just caffeine syrup. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
so you ain't even drinking real coffee, first of all.
Right. It's going to just keep you wired. Were you wired the entire night?
Yeah, but I mean, so what? Think of all the damage it did. Like, that's all I kept thinking about that night. I'm like, son, first of all, I need to drink like a gallon of water. Second of all, like, I need to never have this again. And I know we've spoken about drinking calories before and how we don't think about it, right? But sure, I'm gonna be honest, I did not even look at the 800 calorie thing, which is in the screenshot I sent you, and they will have seen on the screen. I'm just thinking like, all right, whatever, Duncan. I'm ordering quick on the phone. I'm not paying no mind. Hey, yo, you don't think you're gonna drink 800 calories drinking a coffee? Like, even when you think, oh, all right, frozen coffee, like 800 calories? That's a full crazy fly meal right there.
Yeah.
800 calories is a meal, not a medium beverage. That's not good, man. It's not good.
It's not good in the sense that there's no like nutrients in there. But if we're talking about just pure calories.
Yeah, if I had a smoothie with like protein powder and a bunch of fly stuff, I probably wouldn't be mad. But the funny part is, those things are not that many calories normally.
Right. And so I would say if you were someone that's like, no, but I have to have this, I'd be like, okay, then this is your meal for the day. You know what I mean? Like, I know you're gonna work 8 hours, and so you had it at the beginning of your shift. It's like, okay, that's it.
Right.
That's it. Nothing else.
Right.
Because you just had 830 calories. So you can't be like 830 calories and then in 3 hours, okay, I'm gonna have lunch.
Right.
Okay, now you wowing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you made a choice,
right.
And now that choice is all you should have for the next 8. And then maybe when you come off of work at the end of 8 hours, your next thing should be a healthier choice.
Sure.
And but we all do it.
Well, honestly,
that's why I respect.
I was gonna say I usually don't eat at work. So that is actually what I did, but it's still, to me, doesn't matter, because it's just like the thing is this, right? You're not thinking about the fact that you just consumed 800 calories, right?
No.
Even as a person who doesn't count calories, I still know, hey, that was a lot right there. And think about it. You're not full after you drink that. You just like, oh, okay, I had a coffee. That was a refreshing beverage.
That's my point. That's my point.
I know.
That I think the average person, not necessarily you, I think the average person would drink that and then in an hour or so be like, okay, what am I going to have for lunch, or what am I going to have to snack on?
Right.
Let me get a cupcake to go with that. It's like, are you wilding right
now?
Right. So, myself, I like to have an iced coffee now every morning. I've been doing this, and it's about 200
calories in this.
Yeah, it's like 200, 250 calories at most.
Yeah. And that depends what you're putting in it.
Right.
Because remember, black coffee is 0 calories.
Absolutely. Yeah, exactly. So once you say, okay, I want cream, a little bit of sugar, I get mine from
whatever
McDonald's.
Flavor you might throw in there.
Yeah, a little caramel throw in there. Okay, now you got 250 calories. I can live with 250 and in 4 to 5 hours have like some sort of lunch, whatever. But lately myself, and I think I told you, I've been back on some fasting, so I'll have that, and I'll go 8 hours. Then I'll have like dinner or something. But yeah, man, I'm glad you sent this, man, because
Crazy.
that shit is wild. It is wild,
It's
bro.
just thinking
Like,
in your mind, like, all right, whatever, a little frozen. I feel like a frozen coffee is 90 degrees.
Yeah.
It's mad hot. I don't want to go anywhere, but I got to go to work and pay the bills. I'm going to get a frozen coffee today. Why not? That's why not.
Yeah.
That's why not.
Yeah. Yeah, and all that cream and drizzle. Yeah, that just ups it another 300 to 400 calories.
I saw that and was like, yo, I gotta put this on the pod, son. And never drink.
And I'm glad you said never again, because you know that's like something regular. Like now we getting into diabetes land. It's like no protein, no fiber, straight sugar.
800 calories of sugar.
Right, and your insulin is like way up here. Like now we talking about if that's a regular thing, and for most Americans that might be a regular thing. It's like this is where you're talking about diabetes. So I don't care what weight drug you on to keep the weight down. High sugars like that, you might become pre-diabetic.
Yeah, I mean it's just too much anyway. Even if you have no problems, it's still just way too much. And us and most of the people watching this show, we are trying to be more health conscious, be more thoughtful about what we put in our bodies. I'm not saying never have a frozen coffee, but definitely don't get that crazy Superfly signature joint if you're going to go crazy. Unless that's the treat, right? Unless you like, hey, I don't need ice cream. I don't need cakes or cookies. But once a week, I have a s'mores frozen coffee.
Right.
Okay, well. Then knock yourself
if you did
out.
That once a week, every 2 weeks.
Right. Then okay, no problem. But
not a problem. Or hey, it's my birthday and I only buy this for my birthday.
Right.
Yo, no damage. Rock out. Have a great time.
Right. And this will be the last thing I say. The other reason I wanted to talk about this is because it's a signature thing. It's only around for a certain amount of time. And so that's part of the marketing, and that's how they get us, right? Because you'd be like, oh man, they only got this is only till August. I got to drink this all July. All July, I got to drink this because in August it's over. And that's how they get you.
Yeah. Yeah, you ain't never lie, bro. Once they say limited time, it's like a time clock goes off in your brain. It's limited time. I have to hurry up and get it. The anxiety. It's going to be over soon.
Right.
You know? Yeah. They smart.
And speaking of limited time, the next time we pod, I'm going to show y'all something that's for a limited time. I already got my next one scheduled. You know what I'm saying?
Little foreshadowing. I like it.
Just in case they stick around for next episode. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
But let's talk about something that's near and dear to my heart. Something that my family is famous for. We just say if you do this, you're one of us. You know, my dad walks around and he sees someone doing, he goes, oh yeah, that's one of our family members right there. And that would be napping. We nap. You feel me? We are nappers. You feel what I'm saying? We nap on the train. We nap at your house. We nap at our house. We nap at their house. We nap on the plane. We nap everywhere possible. And people make lots of fun of this. People take pictures. Oh, click, caught you sleeping. Got you. But Dre found the video that speaks about napping, and we're going to put it in the pod here. And so y'all check that out, and then we will talk a little bit about it.
Harvard Medical School found that there was a 37% decrease in heart disease among habitual nappers. So a habitual napper was someone who napped like 3 or more times a week. 37% less likely to die of heart disease. Now, when they focused on men, it more than doubled. There was a 68% decrease in heart disease among men who nap habitually. Now, I was running this talk past a doctor friend of mine, and they confirmed that there is no known medication currently available, no pill you can take that can reduce a man's chances of dying of heart disease by 68%. There's no pill, but there is a medication, and the medication is taking a nap. Each day, or as many times through the week as you can, going to sleep in the middle of the day for 20 to 60 minutes. They did another study in Switzerland. This one was really cool because it was a big study, 3,000 people, randomly selected from the Swiss population, ages 35 to 75. And what they found was, again, direct correlations between people not dying and those who had naps. Even people who just had one nap a week had a 42% less likelihood of dying of heart disease, stroke, and heart attacks. Those are like 3 of the biggest killers in the Western world. And this was just taking a nap once a week. So really, the jury is in. If you want to live longer, take a nap.
You know, we live in this like post-industrial society, meaning that, you know, everything after like World War II was about like factories and production and, you know, the means of production and, you know, producing more and more and more and more.
Capitalism.
And yeah, that's capitalism. And, you know, what we've done, unfortunately, is we've made the human body sort of like a machine. And it's like, just keep going, just keep going. And there's sort of like this pride of always having energy at all times. And, you know, I work 12 hours, I work 15 hours. After work, I go and do some other thing. And there's like this pride in that, hey, I ain't never tired. I just keep going. And what I'm here to say is, yeah, what I'm here to say is like, especially with fitness, every fitness video you see is about high energy and, you know, high intensity. You need to do blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
But what we forget is you build the body when you're at rest.
Yep.
You build the body when you're sleeping.
Right.
That's when the body actually. So you talk about a bodybuilder. When you're not building the body at the gym. You're actually tearing it apart. You're not building the body when you're at work. You're really tearing it apart.
Right.
The body needs rest way more than we think. And most people, like myself, I know you're the same way, is that we may not be able to get that 8 hours.
Right.
But what I'm saying here, and you know, you show the video, is that sometimes you can make up or you can add up that 8 hours by having regular naps throughout the day. And that might sound, as soon as you hear it, that might sound like lazy and, you know, you don't have high energy. But what we realize is that if you keep going as if you're a machine, machines break and you're tearing yourself down and you're not giving your body enough time to rebuild.
Right.
You're not giving your body enough time to go through autophagy, which is basically, let's get rid of these bad cells, replace them with new cells. These things happen when your body is at rest. And the more rest you can do, as that video has shown, the better and more healthier it is for you. So we really have to start, especially people in fitness, we really have to start talking about how often are you getting rest in? How often are you getting that nap in?
Right.
We get distracted by these and we stay on it and, you know, did you see this? Did you see that? And we're constantly stimulated.
Right.
And what I have been doing most of my life, you know, because, you know, I'm getting older. People are like, oh, you take an old man grandpa naps. This is old man. Like, but I was this way when I was in my 20s.
Right, exactly.
Like, I've never been a person that not nap.
Right.
Anytime I get a opportunity, I'll go on vacation and just be like, yeah, I'm gonna take these first 4 hours to do nothing. I'll be in my room.
Right.
You know what I mean? And catch me like, I mean, especially going on vacation with like all dudes. They're like, yo, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this. I'm like, I'm not half that stuff. I'm not
even gonna be here. I'll be taking a nap.
Right. Right. I'm gonna open up my windows because maybe we sitting by a beach or something. I'm gonna get some of that fresh air in, and I'm gonna let my body rest. And I don't care how you might feel about it. Right. Because what I care about is how I feel afterwards.
Right.
Man, I feel great. My muscles have been, you know, reinvigorated. Now I'm ready to take on the day.
Right.
So, you know, this is why I'm calling it the power of napping.
Right.
Napping is that hidden power that we are not really tapping into because we've been told a lie that you need to just keep going, Energizer Bunny type stuff.
Yep.
Nah, you are destroying yourself if you don't get some naps in.
Yeah, listen, I say, even if you feel like Dre's wrong, even if you don't like what Dre's saying, listen to what this guy's saying in the video. He's talking about the benefits in health. Even if you feel like, oh, Dre, there's other ways to rebuild the muscles. Okay, you can feel that if you want. But what you can't debate is this study that is showing a decrease in these killer things. Because these are things that people are dying from on a regular basis. In America, heart disease has us by the short hairs. It just does. All the time, people are, oh yeah, I got the double bypass, the triple bypass. Heart disease is jacking us up. And so if you could decrease the risk of that by just taking a nap once a week is nothing. Nothing. Once a week is nothing. Okay? And
yeah.
I agree with Dre. We do have this society, this cultural thing of quote unquote hustle culture, where team no sleep and all these other catchphrases. I sleep when I die. Sleep is the cousin of death. Yeah, whatever, fam. Listen, look at the health benefits of getting a nap in. I nap all the time. I have no regrets about taking naps. And let me just make it a little more fun for y'all, a little more inspiring for y'all. Dre, you are right. People do often say that it's a lazy thing. Would you consider Kobe Bryant lazy? I don't consider Kobe Bryant lazy. I consider him one of the hardest working people that we ever saw. Well, in Kobe Bryant's book, Mamba Mentality, he talks about taking naps. There's a whole section in the book where he says he would take naps whenever he felt he needed one. Anywhere from 8 to 40 minutes, he would take a nap if he felt he needed one. He said the minimum was 8. He said less than 8 minutes, it just didn't feel like it was doing anything for me. But I would prefer, if I had my way, I would take 20 to 40-minute naps if I felt like I really needed it. So there's some food for thought for all of y'all. And if you see one of us taking a nap on a train, perhaps instead of taking a picture, take a nap too.
Yeah, man. And that's powerful that you said that here's this athlete, because athletes understand it. But once again, like you said, in this culture, you have to be actively doing something. And I think that when someone says, no, be passive, just chill, our brains can't accept that. So if I tell you, oh yeah, take an ice bath. Here you got everybody jumping into ice baths because of all the health benefits that's supposed to give you.
Right.
I'm not arguing and saying it doesn't. What I'm saying is compare an ice bath to a nap. That's like night and day, bro.
Yep.
That's like night and day. Cold showers, all that stuff, that's cool, but that don't compare to a nap. And the other thing I want to say is, look at animals. Look at the most ferocious animal you know.
Oh yeah, lions sleep up to 18 hours a day sometimes.
Tigers, bears, the ones that you are going to be afraid of if you see out in the open. How they live their lifestyle?
Nah.
Once they hunt, they get they get something to eat. Sleep time. Sleep. They're gonna take a powerful nap. Wake up, walk a little bit. It's still hot out here. I'm gonna find a piece of shade and go back into another nap. Look at a lion's day. You know what I mean? Look at a tiger's day, a bear's day, the ones that you're afraid of.
Right.
Well, why do they have that energy at the time to just pounce on something? They've been resting.
Right.
They're not tired. They rested enough. So now when I see that prey that I want, I have the energy build up to go and pounce on it, to chase it down,
right,
because you took that nap. So sometimes we need to look at nature rather than looking at what we think other people are doing. Look at what nature does. These ferocious big animals, 500 pounds, 800 pounds, big, huge muscles. What are they doing throughout the day? Plenty of naps, and you would benefit from it too.
Yep, that's a fact. That is a fact. Well, that closes out our fitness section and brings us to the final part of our show. And if you know the title, you know what time it is. It's time to have some fun.
Have a little bit of fun.
Gotta have a little bit of fun. And so,
Fun. So, months ago, almost like a year ago, right? There was this video of a rapper who I respect his music, his talent, Method Man. And this man is in the gym doing these like 100-pound dumbbells, and he's doing it on an incline fly. And I'm like, BS. That's garbage. Those are the fakest weights. There is no way this man is putting up 100 pounds in this hand, 100 pounds in that, on an incline. Flat is one thing, which is still hard, but an incline is even harder because there's a lot of tension on the shoulders. It's almost like a shoulder press, right? So I'm looking at that and I'm like, I'm calling BS. I'm gonna put it out there.
you said
Platform.
you said it didn't pass the smell test.
It didn't pass the smell test. Something's not right. Okay? And you know what? I found out when I put the video out, I wasn't the only one thinking that way.
Right.
Other people reined in and be like, you know what? I think you're right. Well, I'm man enough to say I can take things back. You know what I'm saying? That once I get more information, I could be able to say, you know what? I think this is legitimate. And I'm going to tell you why.
Okay, I'm about to say, yeah. Tell us why you feel that way.
I'm going to tell you to take it back. So, Method Man put out a new video recently, and it's just called Chest Day, right? And it's about a 12-minute video. It's going to take you some time if you choose to look at it. We'll put a couple of snippets. We're not going to put the whole thing here, but we'll put a couple of snippets in terms of what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But you get to see his whole routine, how he warms up, what he does, how he grabs the weight. And I'm watching this man go through his entire chest workout. And actually, I'm watching it to criticize it. I'm like, I'm waiting to see how he mess up. Yeah, you gonna mess up. Yeah, I see, I told you. And I watched the whole video and I was like, you know what? That man is legitimately throwing that weight up. That he has the strength to do that. And I was wrong. Like, he is putting the weight up. Not only is he putting the weight up, when we were showing the video, once he does he's putting the weight up, getting up with the weight and putting it right back. Like, you see the weight in the gym
on the rack,
all lined up, right? And so it's like 80s, 90s, 100s, 120s, whatever. He's doing his set, and most of us, when we do a heavy set like that, we drop the mofos. He finishes his set, picks it up, and do what you're supposed to do, because remember we had an episode about gym etiquette.
Yep.
He does what you're supposed to do, and re-racks his weight. And I'm like...
Strong J.
Because on a heavy set, I do re-rack my weight, but not, I'm dropping them first. I gotta get my heart rate back. Like, give me a second. I will put them back, but give me a minute. That was a lot of weight just now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So this man is, what I'm basically saying, this man is moving the weight, manipulating him the way he wants to. That's a person that you know can handle those weights.
Right.
You know what I mean?
This is me trying to gauge where I'm at strength-wise. There's a difference between that and ego lifting. This isn't an ego lift, although it may look like one. Last set.
Yeah, but you want the same thing? You want more?
Go. One. Yep. Oh. Yeah.
Like 6'2", all the women go up crazy.
Yep. Nice, man.
Lucy told you, boy, they get them like 4, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. Squeeze. Yeah. Nice. And he put him back. And he put him back.
Yeah, that was basically me getting them 120s up. I did that for myself. Yeah. I know there'd probably be a little criticism about the form, whatever. I did that shit, so I don't give a shit. Fuck y'all.
So I want to say right now on the record, I was wrong. That's weight that man is working with. He can handle that weight. And I have no problem with saying when I'm wrong. There you go.
I like it. I like it. I'm glad you saw the video, you know, because I was on the other side. When it first happened, I was like, Dre, I don't know, man. I've been watching his videos. He be going in. He was like, it's fake weight. Fuck that. Shit is fake. There's some fake ass weights. No way. I lift 100 pounds, and I'm telling you. I'm like, I mean, I don't lift hundreds, but I've been seeing them, and pretty sure it's legit. So one, I'm glad that you were able to watch that video. I think it's dope that he put that video out. And two, you know, it takes a real man to say, hey, I was wrong. And that's what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to say, hey, I messed up. I was wrong. I apologize. So, you know, I'm glad that we was able to do that, but, you know, also have a little bit of fun with it because, you know, you had a strong stance quite some time ago. And
I was, and then, you know, also as I'm watching the video, I'm looking at his size in terms of like how tall he is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think he's taller than me. He's a pretty tall dude. And so when you're taller, especially you see it with a lot of basketball players, right? These cats 6'5", 6'7", 6'9", 7 feet. They have a lot of muscle, but it's long. So it's not bulky because they're so tall.
Right.
You know, it's like if I take this and I put it in a longer thing, it's still holding the same amount of water, but it doesn't look as big.
Right.
So because taller guys are so much taller, their muscles don't really come out like that a lot of times, unless they're training for it to do that. They have more sleek, you know, taller muscles. So he's muscular, but he's muscular for a taller person, which means the muscles spread out more. And when I'm watching the video, I'm seeing that. You can see how much taller he is than like other people, you know? So if you, for example, Jay, if you
he's gonna look like a giant next to me.
No, but what I'm saying is, let's say you got your strength up to the fact that you could take hundreds and do it. You're going to look a lot more bulkier because you're smaller in size. See what I'm saying? You're not 6 something.
He's 6'3" according to Google.
Yeah. So, and I'm 6'1", right? So like I said, he's a little bit taller than me. So it's like having that height. And I think that's honestly, I think he's even taller than Arnold because Arnold's about my size. I was like 6 feet, 6'1", something like that. So someone that's taller, you're not going to see the muscle the same way as when they're shorter, you know. So somebody that's 5'7", if they lift in the hundreds, you're going to see a lot of more bulky muscles. And I think when I watched it the second time, and because I watched that video like twice, and I was like, okay, I see where I messed up. I didn't really take into account that he has a taller frame.
Right.
Also, because it's a much longer video, I can see the context.
Yeah.
Because those first videos. Because the first videos were like these like snippets, little 30-second joint. And so I'm just like, no.
Right.
You know what I mean? But because he was like, and he says it on the video, like, yo, people were curious about my workouts. I'm gonna show y'all the whole thing. I'm like, okay, I see you now. I see you, Meth. And and like I said before, and I said it about him and other cats, like, I'm proud of cats, you know what I mean? Like, because cats are getting older, and rather than just being like, oh, I'm not going to do nothing, or I'm just going to let my body do whatever, to be like, nah, I might be at this age, but I'm going to try to be in shape. I definitely signed on to that. And if I got to be like, hey, you were actually wrong when you said this one particular thing, I'm bound enough to let that be known and put it out there the same way I put it out there. To be like, nah, it's this and that. Put out the same way, like, nah, I'm wrong. And this cat he's manipulating those weights the way he needs to.
I respect that. And that's how it's supposed to go, right? We're supposed to be able to say, hey, I messed up. Because none of us are perfect. And we all have skepticisms about different things, you know? So, yeah, I don't have much to say. I was just here, you know, listening to the apology. You know, we said, I said it when it first happened, but, you know, Method Man made a transition. And he says, like, when lockdown happened, he was like, yo, I got to really get healthy. And he said like it was less about the way he looked, less about being strong, and just about being healthy. And I think anytime somebody takes that stance, that's something that we have to applaud. So I don't care if he was
Yeah.
lifting 10-pound weights. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
Yeah.
if you just saw some, I'm here to get healthy, fam. I don't care if you're lifting 10-pound weights. You trying to get healthy,
Right.
you trying to stay healthy, you trying to live long, live strong. I think all of that is fly. So I think that's a beautiful thing that we were able to see that transition.
Right. Right. No, I agree. And I feel the same way. It's like, yo, that's why it kind of ticks me off when I do see people doing fake things. Because I'm like, don't front for me. Don't front for the audience. I'm going to applaud you if it is only 10 pounds, if it is only 30-pound dumbbells. I don't care. You're actually going in and you're doing it. So you don't need to put no fake weight up for nobody.
Right.
And there are plenty of cats who make videos with these fake weights. And I see those cats all the time. And I'm like, why not? You corny to me, you know? But when you actually build up the strength, and like you said, that's when he started. So it was years of him just like pop, getting it up. And you know what you can do, you know, like I can do this. And in the video you see, it's like he's popping it up by himself, he's taking it down by himself, he's walking it back to the rack by himself. Ain't nobody else there doing anything for him. And so with that, I'm like, yo, that's a real dude. He's like my age, you know what I mean? And he's staying in shape. And I definitely want to applaud anybody who's doing that, especially when you get older, because it's kind of easier when you get older to be like, I don't need to do that. I already got, I got my kids, I got my wife. I ain't looking to be in the clubs like that. I'm just going to chill. No, get it in, try to get as strong as you possibly can, try to get as fit as you possibly can, no matter where you are in your journey. 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 80 pounds, who cares? Just get those reps in, period.
I agree. And this is the last thing I'll say. I also think that to me, the added part is we in the Ozempic era. And here's Method Man. Hey, listen, let's call him a spade a spade. Plenty of his peers are on Ozempic. He didn't have to go in the gym. I know Ozempic hasn't been around that long for the populace, but in the time he's been working out, at any point he could have said, man, F this, I'm going to hit the Ozempic. He didn't.
Right.
He's still getting it in right now. He probably working out right now while we recording this.
No, you're right. And you're right to bring that up, because for the populace, for the regular cats, it's something new. But Hollywood cats been new about this shit. So he's a person that he's on. He's a celebrity. So he would have known about what everybody else is doing. And he could have easily went down that line, just like, I just want to lose weight. What are y'all doing? You doing the word, Oprah? Okay, I'm gonna get with that. No, he didn't. You know what I mean?
I was trying not to bring her up. That's mad funny.
I know. But she did it to herself. You aligned yourself with this drug, and so I'm gonna bring it out. But yeah, you're right. He's in that number of cats that know what's available, right? And obviously he can afford it. And you're right. I give him some credit to say, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to actually take the harder thing and just be consistent and hit this gym, whatever. So I co-sign that all day.
Yeah. So that's it for me. I'm gonna go take a nap. You know what I mean?
Yes. Take that nap, son. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna go take a nap. Y'all stay blessed out there. You know what I mean? And we'll see y'all real soon.
Yeah, take them naps, everybody. Peace.